Hello friends, are you tired of scattered stock data in multiple sites and not able to generate enough insights? If yes, this Excel stock portfolio tracker will empower you with a personalized view of your portfolio. This will also enable you to gain a comprehensive understanding of your investment performance. Let's get started and set up your Excel tracker. To start tracking your stock investment, you need to fill this Excel tab with all your investment details. We'll take one example and show you how to fill this Excel tab. All the gray cells which you see here are the input cells and the white ones are formula driven. The first information you have to fill here is the stock name. Let's assume I have invested in HDFC Bank. When I enter and go back to this symbol and click on this, it shows me all the HDFC shares which are trading on different stock exchanges. I select National Stock Exchange. When I select that, since this particular cell or this particular column has been defined as stock data type, it automatically converts this HDFC Bank to the stock symbol of HDFC Bank, and the NSE symbol is HDFC Bank. The second information I need to fill is what was the investment price. Let's assume I bought this share at 1010 and assume I have bought 20 shares of this a month back, let's say. So 17th of January 2025. Now it automatically calculates the investment or invested amount. For the current price, I have a formula here and it shows me the current price of it and hence the current amount. Now, since I have not sold this particular share, I keep it blank. Or let's assume I have sold this share at today's price, which is 1717.4. It shows me, and I give today's date here, it shows me how much the amount I have sold it for and what was my profit. Now, the first column in the profit is unrealized profit. So for the stocks which you have not sold, it shows what is the unrealized profit or loss for that stock. The second column shows the unrealized percentage profit or loss. And the third and fourth column here shows the realized profit or loss. And as you see, since I have sold price here, it shows realized profit and loss and realized profit and loss post brokerage. So I've also given a field here where you can edit your brokerage charges. For me, the brokerage charges is 0.33 and hence I have entered 0.33 here. But as soon as you make it, let's say 0.22, and the profit loss post brokerage would change and would adjust to the brokerage charges you are giving. How much of profit I have made on this? I have made a good handsome 69% profit. Now this particular piece is the trigger price. So let's assume that I take an example of ONGC. Now currently I have bought this share at 305 and I had 38 shares. The current price is 233, which is basically 23.5% lower than my buy price, and hence it is showing in red. When can I sell this particular share? What is my trigger point? So that trigger point is something which you have to give here. So for me, I have set a trigger point of 6%. So whenever this stock would go 6% above the buy price, the this particular cell of which or the 6% of buy price is 323. So whenever the stock would trigger or hit 323, this particular cell will turn blue and which will suggest that I should go and start selling my share, which you can see in the above example, which is HCL Tech, where my trigger price has triggered already, and this is the right time to sell this stock. I just need to sell and fill in the stock price here. It will automatically, let's assume I sell it on 1709 and it and today is the date and it shows that I have made a profit of 9.9% before taxes, um, and after taxes, I have made a profit of 9.1%. Now, these are some additional fields. So if you are following a particular method, let's say consolidated breakout, I fill consolidated breakout here. If you have received some dividend, you can fill in the dividend and the dividend date as well. And there are some calculations which suggest that whether you have sold the stock or not. And these columns are going to be helpful when we go to the summary. This says that when was the purchase, what is the purchase month, purchase year, sold month, sold year, what was the realized or unrealized profit. In case the sold is no, it will consider the unrealized profit or loss, and when the sold is yes, it will take the realized profit or loss automatically, and it will also determine the industry of this particular stock. Now you would also realize that as soon as I fill in the the sold price information in the sheet, this particular cell turns into green, which means I have already booked a profit or a loss, or I've already sold this particular stock. If I'm not selling it or if I've not sold it, it is going to be in gray color. Now, how do I visualize or how do I get insights out of this particular sheet? How do I make better decisions next time? For that, you have to go to summary page and you just have to press refresh once because we have just added a row of stock as part of this. And now, as you know, we have purchased this particular share in January month. So now I see how many shares did I buy in January. I just click on January and I see I bought. So what kind of profits I have made in January month, and it clearly says that I have made 33.49% profit. That is because I had two shares and not just one share which I purchased in the month of January and sold. Now you can see there are two shares, completely from different industries, and one was from software and one was from banking industry. The software industry gave me 9.13 percentage profit, and the banking which we have recently added, HDFC Bank, has given me 69% profit. Now you can see the profit percentage here, the profit amount here, the total investor amount, the total sold amount, and you can also see which those stocks were and what was the invested amount and sold amount on those. Similarly, you can also have a look at the shares which you, so but if I just remove the date filter from here, you would see all the shares I have sold and the profit I have made. So this says sold, yes, no. So I have sold all the shares, and you can see the shares I have bought in January and I have sold it in February. Similarly, the shares I bought in December and I sold in January and February. Similarly, February and sold it again in March and April. The invested amount, the sold amount, and the, the profit or loss I have made on this share. Similarly, which industry I have invested in and what kind of profit and loss I have made during this entire period, and which all stocks I have invested in, which month, and what kind of industry it belonged to, and what kind of profit I have made out of this. You can have more filters. You can also say if we are following 3 to 4 methods to invest, you can choose one of the methods and see that which method has given you the most outcome. Similarly, you can also have a filter at the industry and see that which industry is giving you better returns and make your strategies for future investing. Thank you for joining this. I will be sharing this Excel file in Google Sheets. The link will be pasted below in the description. You can start leveraging this sheet. You can start tracking your portfolio at a single place and start getting those insights which will make you a better investor in the market. Thank you.